Good evening. I am talking to you off of my new camera and I'm pretty chuffed. Look at the quality. I love it. And like, you guys can't see this, but there's a little flip screen and it's really cute because I can just carry my camera around and you guys can see everything going on in the background. So when I go to Disney, you can see everything. I'll give you a quick tour of the kitchen because I'm cooking dinner and then we're making Halloween cookies, which I cannot wait for. So we have the oven, the table, the fridge, the fridge and the island, the main components of my kitchen. And then we have over here, just because I thought you guys would like to see around the kitchen, little fishies. Basically, that's it. Pretty bog standard kitchen, not very interesting. Anyway, I'm cooking a roast dinner tonight, so we're having pork with carrots, cauliflower cheese, broccoli, cabbage, stuffing, pigs in blankets, and what's something else? Roast potatoes, can't forget them. And the roast potatoes, I haven't told Tom this, but I've done with mustard. So when I marinate them, it's the way my nan does it. She basically salt, pepper, garlic, and like mustard. And I was like, mustard, are you sure? She was like, yeah, mustard. So I put it on. They have gone so golden brown and I'm so pleased. My roasters never go like that. So yeah, I'm very pleased. Okay, so I've got all of my ingredients here. Now I went to Asda the other day and got the idea. They had these cute cookie biscuit cutters and I really want to make pumpkin cookies. Obviously I might have a go at the other shapes. We have a cat, a ghost, I want that way around a ghost, a coffin and a haunted mansion. Now the recipe I'm doing is a Sainsbury's recipe. So I've got my caster sugar, plain flour, unsalted softened butter because I've left it out for a little bit just so it gets a bit soft. My cocoa powder, white, dark chocolate and milk chocolate because I'm making triple chocolate chip cookies, baking powder, vanilla essence, demerara sugar, the icing to do the pumpkin's mouth and eyes and to make a face, and orange icing sugar from Asda so it looks like a pumpkin. So those are the ingredients you need. I've never done this before or made this, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm just going to have to go with it and hope for the best. I mean, I don't think I'm a is it focusing? I don't think I'm a bad cook, but I'll just have to see what happens. Tom's upstairs getting changed, dinner's nearly ready, so I'm going to go and dish it up and then begin to make the cookies. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to make the cookies. The time is oh my god, it's only 4 minutes, it's 4 minutes past 8. So I'm going to grab the ingredients, get the recipe up and start cooking. I don't know what the lighting is like, but you can probably see or get a gist of what I'm doing. I haven't really seen many YouTube videos yet because we've literally just had food and come back, and I know I said I'm going to watch some. So that will be tonight or tomorrow, and then hopefully as my vlogs go on they'll get better. But I've got the camera, it's a start, I'm on. Okay, so on the recipe it says I need smooth dark chocolate broken up. So I've got to break up the dark chocolate, unsalted butter softened, light brown sugar, caster sugar, vanilla extract, 1 medium free range egg beaten. Right, so I need a free range egg from the fridge. Yeah, that should be okay. I mean, I can only hope. Okay, so it said line 2 baking trays with parchment. Don't know what that is, but I'm going to line mine with this. With this. think one on each. Right, so that's ready for when I put the cookies on. So that. So I've got the chocolate all nice and broken up. I'm now going to, hello again, put it into, oh, you can see, putting it into the bowl to melt now. So it's just a waiting game, really. Okay, so slowly I'm waiting for the dark chocolate to melt, and then once it's melt I've got to wait for it to cool. And then what I'm going to do in the meantime is, I don't know if it focus, it's telling me to use an electric mixer, whisk the butter, light brown sugar, caster sugar, vanilla extract until creamy, whisk the melted dark chocolate and egg in. Okay, sounds easy enough. Okay, so I've got the butter, caster sugar, and the brown sugar, eggs all in one, and it says to whisk it. Now, it says to whisk it in an electronic whisker, or with an electronic whisker, but it's over in the corner and I can't really bother to get it out, so I'm going to try and whisk it myself. The chocolate is coming along really nicely, and it's a really nice, smooth texture. So I'm going to take it off in a minute to like slowly cool. So that should be lovely for the chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so I kind of gave up on the idea of whisking because it was ridiculous. It was rock solid, the butter, even though I've left it out for like over half an hour. So I've resorted to the blender, whisker, Kenwood, whatever you want to call it. So it's mixing at the moment. Let's see how it's coming along. Okay, I think it needs to come out of there a little bit. Chocolate is just cooling at the moment, so I keep having to mix it a little bit and just stir it around to make sure it doesn't set. Okay, so I'm just going to try and get all of this extra, stay where you are, all the butter out, because obviously we need that to be mixing in, and it's kind of stuck in the whisk. Not very handy dandy. So now I've got to stir in the flour, cocoa powder and baking powder into the mixer, which you can probably hear in the background, and I know you can't see my face, but I just thought you might want to see what I'm doing. You forgot to put the chocolate in, which might make it a bit more wetter consistency, well, because it's a bit dry at the moment. So let's just see how that I'm trying to stop myself from licking the whole of the dark chocolate bowl that I just melted. Really good. I'm decided to put the cocoa powder in and the baking powder. Oh my god. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, I'm spilling it. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna cough. Okay, so I've got the last ingredient, the chopped up chocolate chips, which look absolutely amazing, before I go and add it to the rest of the mix. And then I can put it into a baking tray, bake for 12 minutes, and then I can leave it to cool before cooling my shake. Added in the chocolate chips, and now I can whisk it all in. Okay, so I've rolled them out and they look quite good. They've got really big chocolate chunks in. And now I'm going to cut them into the shapes using my cutters that I got from Asda. Okay guys, so this is the finished product. I'm about to put them in the oven. I mean, I used this cutter, so once I've put the orange icing on and drawn little faces on them, I think they're going to look really good, and I'm really excited because they look really chocolatey. So 10 minutes, 12 minutes in the oven, and hopefully we'll have some lovely chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so quickly, this is the finished product. It has gone completely wrong. It is all merged together. That is a vague pumpkin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recut them with the pumpkin cookie cutter after they've cooled down, so they've firmed up a bit, because they're very crumbly at the moment, hot and soft. So I've left the other ones in for a tiny bit longer, so just have to see what happens. This is the finished product, but I think the Halloween could have been a bit better, but the actual cookies are really tasty, so 8 out of 10.